What's going on, people? Welcome back to the Red Devil Circle. Guys, it's Saturday night, and I just want to come talk to you all, man, because you all are my therapy, bro. So here we are. Um, well, it's not just that, it's also what's going on around Manchester United in terms of the signings. And Mbuemo seems to be stalling a bit, and it's the weekend, so you have to take into account that. So maybe that's playing a part in what's going on right now in terms of the Mbuemo signing. Because mind you, we need to get deals done fast. So also take into account that factor. So quick second, guys, please subscribe to the channel, share the video if you love what we're doing out here. If you enjoy the channel, if you enjoy listening to the person who's talking to you, who's in front of your screen, make sure you like the video, share, subscribe, and let's make something meaningful out of this, right? All right, moving on. Moving on. Mbuemo, this signing looks like it's stalling a bit, but like I said earlier, you might take into a factor that it's probably the weekend, considering earlier this week there was some reports that turned out to be that were later um, say that's false, right? But there's no smoke without fire. Um, we heard that the second bid had gone in earlier this week, but it got debunked, right? It got debunked. So, like I said, there's no smoke without fire. So there might be something there. I think they're trying to. This is my theory. Mbuemo, he's running out of contract soon. He's openly said that he wants Manchester United. Amidst other interest from other clubs, he said he wants Manchester United. So, and his contract is expiring soon. So, I believe Manchester United is trying to work the angle of not paying so much as the asking price for Mbuemo, right? I think it could also the player. It's in a situation where the player they could try to work a different angle of the player putting the pressure on the club to sell him. I mean, he's done a good service for the club, so you don't really want him living on bad terms. And sure, they value him at 60 million. I mean, he's only really shown his his potential, his talent this past season, and you think he's as valuable as Cunha, which I doubt. But I mean, this season has shown that he can be a really good player, and he's really developed. Um, but his contract is expiring soon. He wants to move to Manchester United. We could play hardball a bit here, but the only problem is um, in looking at it from a different angle, we are not really inclined to play hardball, right? We need our signings done quickly. So I don't know. I don't think there's any real chance someone will come in and steal this deal. I mean, he wants to come to Manchester United. I don't think um, Newcastle could come in and outbid us. And he decided to go to Newcastle after openly saying he wants Manchester United. So maybe Manchester United are trying to walk a different angle, trying to milk as much as possible from this deal and trying to pay as little as possible so we could use that for other signings. And mind you, we also have to deal with a lot of outgoings as well. There are reports that um, amidst the links with Barcelona, Rashford could be open to going on a loan again, on a loan spell again, just because he's waiting for Barcelona. I mean, how stupid is that? I mean, just flush this guy down the drain, get him out of here. I've never really thought he was good enough. I mean, he's very direct, but he's been one of those players that over the seasons. you know that he's never gonna hit the heights. I mean, he could be a beast in a different league, but I just think that he didn't have the technicalities to play the kind of football that we wanted. And even if we brought him up, I mean, there's no need to say that, but if we brought him up with legends like the Void King and whatnot, you can't really tell if what his character was going to be like and how it was going to shape his future going forward, or if Alex Ferguson would even enjoy having a player like that. But yeah, we just need to move him on. That's the whole point of this. We need to get it done. Make sure we get some money for him. Some good money for him. 40 million for Rashford. I'll take that right now. So, and there's new reports. Moving on, there's new reports that Garnacho Garnacho's exit is very viable. We we're going to be receiving offers from the English Premier League clubs, and also Leverkusen is looking at Garnacho as well. But the problem might be the financial part of this deal, and if Leverkusen can be able to afford this player and stuff like that. The only issues are financial. So let's hope that we can also move this player on because he's openly said he doesn't want to be here. But also, I'm not one to I'm not one to bring down what a player has done for the club, especially when he's put his head down and worked through a lot of difficulties, especially starting in the season early in the season when Amorim just really identified the players, not someone who's really gonna fit his system alongside Rashford. And that's mostly because of the technical abilities needed to play the system as well. So he's identified those players, but Garnacho's just grown so much over the season. He kept his head down, worked hard, got into the team, and they got left out in the finals. And it shows a lot of character and ambition that he's come out after the final, knowing fully well his teammates are also mad about losing that final and not minding the people who had played in that final, whatever the fuck they were gonna think about what he was gonna say in that press conference. But he came out and with so much ambition, you could tell he has a lot of ambition. So I really embrace that, you know. And he wants to leave because he's kept his head down, worked so hard throughout the season. He's improved a lot. Credit to Amorim and his coaching staff. Garnacho improved a lot under Amorim. I could see that. I could see it in his plays. But now we're gonna lose a talent like Garnacho to a different team where he's gonna go out and flourish. I'm sure of that. So, but yeah, that's the latest breaking news. It's the biggest news we've had today. It's not something we haven't already known about, but Fabricio has come out and said that there's concrete interest for Garnacho out there. So, and his exit is it's almost a definite. So, he will leave Manchester United this season. That's the breaking news. So, how are you guys feeling about that? Are you on the side that Garnacho should stay? Are you on the side that Garnacho should be leaving? Let me know in the comment section. And moving on, lastly, I want to talk about the momentum we need to get things done this transfer window because we have to embed them in the system and they have to hit the ground running when the season starts. Amorim doesn't have a lot of time. This is not the football club that gives you that much time and consideration. The fans are very impatient. A lot of the fan base is toxic as well, for so many reasons. It's also a big club, so you get huge contrasts like that and loggerheads between fans. So We need to hit the ground running. So the earlier we get signings done for him, the earlier he can start engraving them into his system, getting his ideas into those players, and getting them to play in a way that they just feel like a squad, like a team. They need to play for each other. They need to understand the system. So we need to get the signings in early, which is why I think playing hardball for Mbuemo just to get the price down might not exactly be the best, but I understand it as well. Um, yeah, and we need to move on to the exits and for the reasons of financial play, fair play, and whatever. Gyökeres as well, a signing we have to make. We need to move fast on that because clubs are not just sleeping on it. You know, they're looking at the options. So the earlier we get this done, the better. Because the striker part very crucial to play the system, very crucial for any team. Doesn't matter what system you're playing. And get Gyökeres. We don't have the luxury to try to even consider going for a C option or a D option. We need to get that signing done. I don't see. I I would pause the Mbuemo signing just to go for Gyökeres and get out the way, and then move on Mbuemo, considering he's already said he wants to come to Manchester United. So I don't know how that works. I don't think anyone is gonna move in, pull a fast swoop, and get him anyway. So we get this Gyökeres deal done, get Mbuemo deal done, and then assess our options for the midfield. Everyone sold on Edison. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know a lot about how the player plays. I knew about Reinders, and it sucked that he's gone to Man City. But from what I've heard, he's a real baller, and we need someone in the engine room who can defend and also spread plays forward, break the lines. Um, Maybe free up Mainu, maybe help Mainu hit on a different level of player. We need the midfield pivot to be solid, and from the talks we're having, we're getting some good attacking players with the likes of Cunha coming in and Mbuemo potentially coming in soon. Um, so yeah, we need to get this signings done. Um, what other position have I left out? There's reports out there that Amram wants Diomande from Porto. Is it Porto, right? Or Sporting? I think it's Porto. I'm not sure. Um, I think it's Sporting. Yeah. Um, he's walked with the player before, so it'll be good to bring him in early. Bring him in early, considering he's a long player, a young player as well. You need to engrave him into the system. So if we're really gonna go for a center back, I don't see the real reason to. That's like the least of our problems. We need a midfielder, we need a striker, and potentially another wing back. Because I don't really trust Dallo anymore. I've seen enough of him over the seasons. I think he's an average baller. He's an average wing back, which could flourish in other slower leagues. But in a league where you have to be direct and playing a gangster system that is not very it's not very common, you need specialists in that area. And you can see how Dogu changed the whole thing when he came in. He's direct. He knows when to play the cross. He plays it very well. He knows how to do the link up. He runs tirelessly. He's a workhorse. And his technical abilities are there. He's not just a McTominay in that sense. He's not just running around, but he also produces, and that's what we need. That's what we need. We need another wing back potentially. There's been updates on the report of Diego Leon. Apparently, he's gonna be with the youth squad, so we need something that's gonna work for us now. So the earlier we get these deals done that we're looking at now, the faster we can move on to other important parts of the team, especially the midfield. You can't ignore the midfield of a team in the Premier League. You can get absolutely annihilated in the midfield. It's the brain of the team in a lot of sense. It's the spine of the team. We need to fix that, um, and soon. But yeah, that's the update I have for you guys today. I don't know if this was much of a therapy session, but I hope you at least enjoyed hearing my voice and whatnot. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday or maybe Sunday morning, wherever time zone you're watching from. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay blessed. Peace out.